Hello, water elements. Welcome to Time with T. It's been a while, but I am here and I am here to deliver some divine channeled message. Again, welcome. This is it is June 2nd, 2023. This is not time sensitive, so when you find this message, if it's a year from this date and you feel it resonates, it's meant for you. These messages, disclaimer, let me start over, disclaimer, these messages are not for entertainment purposes only. It is divinely channeled, so if you're here to hear what you want to hear, if you're here, to serve a low vibrational, self-serving, self-sabotaging kind of, I want what I want, whether it's good for you or not, I am not your reader. But if you're ready to unpack that, if you're ready to see what is coming or what your guidance is to clear that, or what is coming in to assist, I'm your person. But I don't get paid. This is a genuine gift, very authentic, and if it resonates, it is meant to help your life positively. So with that being said, I'm going to use the Asset deck to get us started. This is the overall energy for your reading. And let me get this deck energized and we'll get it going, okay? Divine energy, divine source, divine truth. This is for the water elements of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is the Asset deck, overall energy. All decks blessed. All praises to the Most High. If you have any air in your chart, any of the air elements, I suggest going and reading, viewing their reading. It's uploading right now, so by the time this uploads, it'll be available. Powerful, powerful message. Powerful. They got some amazing, their path is opening up to some amazing fruit. And some guidance on actions and such. But if you have some air, go watch it. Gemini is my moon, so it was phenomenal. And I don't just say that because I read it. I channeled it. All right, I'm ready. Let's get it going. All right. Oh, praises to the Most High. There will be a couple more. The deck is definitely going. Just trying to see what it's gonna be. There's particular cards that keep trying. There. Thank you. I usually only get like one or two of these, but there are a few that were talking, so I just kept holding out for them. You have the Hermit, to the Moon, to Judgment, to the Star, to the High Priestess. Ooh. Okay. I mean, this is what this is about. Let's get some guidance, right? Let's see what's going on. The Hermit to the Moon. If you ever heard of taking a time out, if you ever felt like it's time to really pull back and dig in and, look at shadow and, maybe seek some outside help in the form of therapy, Reiki, whatever you need for your mind, body, spirit, now is the time. The Hermit is about being self-reflective, taking time alone, right? The Moon card is about being self-reflective, but it's also about the dark night of the soul, to Judgment. That's why, go watch the air element. Whether you have air in your chart or not, go watch that video. We are, I say that because now we are in a we've changed seasons, and this is energetically, spiritually. We are changing seasons, where there was a time, there's times for everything. There's experiences for everything, right? We are now coming into a sifting season. So that's that judgment. Judgment is the scales have been balanced. There's been a decision made, right? The hammers, this is what it is, right? Ashe, so it shall be. So there's a weeding out going on. And although all is one, there is a divide happening where something very chaotic and low vibrational, it is not resonating where it used to be able to mingle with something maybe more high vibrational, positive, self-aware, most high. There is this sifting and divide going on, right? And that is the season we're in. Whereas it used to intermingle and people weren't as aware, you had small groups, or you had certain, cultures or ethnicities, and this was their daily practice. Now it is becoming a universal earthly practice to, for some, remain in their shadow, and for some to pull themselves out and become self-aware, to be most high, to be God's self. And so you are being, whatever is going on, whatever it is, you're trying to make it a positive, and it is completely a negative. And that's an oxymoron. That just is not going to work. They don't go together. They don't produce the same fruit, right? Positive is not producing the same fruit. But negative and low vibrational experiences are also tools to awaken us to self. So something that is a pattern, or something that is continuously going on, it is something, and it does not feel good, in the sense that it is not growing you, it is not expanding you, you're not obtaining financial freedom and comfortability, mental comfortability, emotional maturity, or emotional intelligence. You're not learning and becoming more wise and knowledgeable. If those things aren't happening, then it is what it is, right? So there's this sifting happening, and you are being called into free yourself from this. Judgment means freedom, right? But judgment also means free will. So you are going to decide your future according to self-awareness. Are you connected to self, most high self? And then we have the sun to the high priestess. First of all, the sun is what it sounds like. It is very positive. It is high vibrational. It is divine. And the high priestess is very powerful. But the high priestess is also about things being hidden that aren't in the frequency of understanding or being in tune with that power. I'll praise this to the Most High. So this positive life has felt very much, you felt out of touch. You felt like it's not something you could achieve or accomplish in your life. Like there's some big secret to obtain it, right? And there is. There really is. And you are the key. You are the secret. Your choices, your authenticity, your integrity, all determine, they create the reality that you're in. So you're being called to free yourself from your low vibrational shadow side. You're being called to come into who you really are, come into knowing who you are and what is yours. It's a royalty. Let's say a royalty, okay? Your godliness. And for some of you, it feels far, and it is, and it is by choice that it is so far from you. You're not feeling the fruits of it. You're not feeling whole. Thank you. All praises to the Most High. You are not feeling whole. And you may ask yourself, will I ever feel whole? Is whole a real concept? It is. If you are asking yourself that question, it's time for you to, in this hermit mode, this quiet time, to spend your time really gaining some knowledge and some wisdom. It's time to allow downloads and connect with divine source, but it is also time for you to connect with Most High. It is time for you to understand that which you don't understand. The information is out there. You can read it, you can audiobook read it, you can search it. Little snippets here and there are very toxic online. You need to dig in and figure out what it is that you're missing, what it is that you're not breaking through free from. A lot is coming in all of a sudden, but the main point to this is you are right. You are correct. Your life is supposed to be abundantly enriched and loving and positive. But it is hidden from you. It is the veil is over you, is over self, your I self, true self. And that is why it is so far out of reach, that peace and harmony and balance that you're seeking, because you yourself aren't using the tool of the shadow. The shadow is your shadow self, your low vibrational self. It is not to be cursed. It is not to be reflected upon negatively. It is a gauge. It teaches you about, up to this point in your reality, who and why you are who you are. It is going to show you your triggers. Who doesn't want to know their triggers? It's going to show you what shaped and molded you to make the decisions and to move and operate inauthentically. Okay? But that's just your overall energy, water elements. Let's get to energy oracle for you. And then we'll get into the traditional tarot deck, the Rider-Waite. Praise to the Most High. Water elements, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. New beginning, new self. There's something in this freeing yourself that is going to change your life, and you will appreciate it. You're going to finally appreciate your position in life. And the appreciation is reciprocal. It is divine appreciation for you going in and doing what you need to do to elevate and ascend and connect to that high vibrational frequency, to self. I told the air elements, self is waiting for you to allow it to navigate, for you to enter into this positive life, this sun, this positive life. But you are very powerful, and you have come here to awaken and to overcome this avatar, this heavy third dimensional body, and to come into, how they have the superheroes and these powerful beings. That is you. And you're being called to awaken to that. And that means you being an alchemist of wealth, an alchemist of peace, an alchemist of harmony, an alchemist of being a teacher, teaching and learning in order to transform what you learned into fruit for others and yourself. Like nothing is disconnected. Even the shadow is not disconnected to who you are being pulled to be true in your reality. But your reality is what it is right now. You created it. It is what it is. And there's a lot of false reality going on for you. You're not authentic right now. But you are being offered an awakening. And Divine wants you to know you will be appreciated. There will be rewards. What you sow into when you sow into self, appreciation will be showed. But you're really the creator of what the fruits are. Magician in the mirror. That's like the moon card. That's twice. Self-reflection. It's time to rest. Uriel is here. It's time for you to rest. Take some time to yourself. Understand that nothing is permanent. You are an energetic being. Things are always, energy is always changing and transforming, and, understand that you are not meant to be stuck, and that at any moment you decide that something is not for your higher self, most high self, you can always change that. And some of you have made such a muck and such a mess. Some of you have made commitments to people, places, and things that aren't in line with most high self, with your God self, that you're going to have to fix it. You're going to have to double back, and you're going to have to look at it, and you're going to have to deal with the karma of it, and you're going to have to turn around and make a different decision. In power, though. That changes things. In power. Okay? Angel of strength. Yeah. Some of you appear strong, but everything you do shows that you have not made emotionally intelligent decisions, emotionally mature decisions. Some of y'all just flying by the seat of your pants. Some of y'all, and I love, and I would never ever trade mine, but some of y'all are having children and committing yourselves to people that you really didn't even know before you didn't even decide. You just got caught up and had kids. Your role is to support your children, for some of you, to be an active parent and to separate yourself from the chaos and the drama and the disrespect and the toxicity of the other parent, though. So there's a lot of karmic cleaning up that's going to happen. Some of you have accepted positions at jobs or volunteering, or you have a second job. I don't know. These are all just suggestions coming through for situations. And it's time for you to start to take the time to sit and to rebuild your resume. It's time for you to sit and understand, I'm miserable because I accepted this, because it's where my worth was, and my worth is no longer there because I'm coming into most high self, godly self, and I can't be sitting around here being mistreated and talked to like somebody's crazy. They think I ain't got no sense or love for myself, and you're going to have to begin a new search, begin a new path. So this fruit, this positivity, this ascension that's coming to you, it is not going to come without work. All of us are energetic beings. We have to be showing and doing, not only through visualization, not only through meditation, but through our actions. We have to be intentional about what we are knowing is ours and creating, what we're creating for our reality. We have to be active participants. Okay, and now that, remember, That divide is happening, and there is going to be no intermingling of low vibrational self-destructive behavior with this new reality, positive reality. You're going to have to come in here whole. You're going to have to come in here representing as your God self. Okay? The garden and the gates. You know how they say the grass isn't greener on the other side? I say that's subjective. For some it is. For some it isn't. Some of y'all need to look at your fruit. Look at what you perceive and know in your knower your reality is supposed to be, your position in this time, this present time in this life. And from there, ask yourself, am I there? It's a yes or no question. If you are not, then you have to go and break things into smaller pieces. And you have to look at your patterns. And you have to look at where you've settled. And then the gate is there. And is the gate unknown? For some, if you are operating in fear, the gate is unknown. It causes you fear. It causes you worry. So some of you are going to stay content where you are. And that is your free will. But for those of you who are going to walk through the gate, and you are going to understand that you are the creator of your reality, and that you have settled, and that you are not at your most high self, go through the gate. Look and examine, analyze, starting here in self, at you. When you do this, this is coming through just like the air elements. When you do this, do not look at those situations, people, places, and things that were negative in your life and be so holy that you look down on them or you judge those things. They served a purpose. They are a part of your awakening. They are a part of your connection to Most High Self, to your God Self. They are what made you uncomfortable. They are your pattern. They are like, why does this keep coming up in my life in different people, in different opportunities? It's to wake you up. So there was a purpose to be served. That low vibration, that entity, or whatever it was, it served a purpose for you. If you are choosing to walk through the gate and not be complacent. All praises. All praises. Good stuff. There's a theme here, though. Already, you're my second element, and I'm seeing a theme. I haven't been here for a while. It's been maybe 3 weeks or a month, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know, but this is what happens. It's like, let me talk to these folks because tea is ready. So, here we go. This is ginger juice, of course. I don't drink. I don't indulge in anything except, even food conscious. I'm food conscious, so that is ginger juice. Ooh. There is a power. You have Metatron here. You're being commanded. Do you have free will? You do. If you're going to sink yourself, you're going to sink yourself. And ain't nothing going to stop you. But there is an etherical command. There is a call out. And there is a protection. But there is like a dominance, an urgency. A energy of not playing about this going on. And it's not a pleading or a begging as far as the emotion I'm feeling, but it is a come on. Like there's a frustration, but there's an urgency and there's a hope. You're being cheered on. You have been protected this whole time for a purpose, not just because, But now we're coming into a moment of you're going to be left in the pits and depths of low vibration and chaos. And others are just, there is no way to mix someone that has ascended. There is no way for them to, on a daily basis, entertain and mix with something so chaotic and so lost. So if people have removed themselves, or you feel the urge to make a huge shift in your life and remove yourself, it is because that's where the frequency is at. It's like a line being drawn energetically. And you know how you have that line where you have 0, and then you have negative, and then you have positive. It's like that invisible line, that Nitiru, that divine force is there, and it is sifting on this planet. And I'm not speaking universally or multi-universally. I'm speaking about what's happening in the times. We're going to call this the times going, the news of the earth, right? So in the news of the earth, there is a great sifting happening. That is what ascension is. We are actively in ascension. And you're going to say, you know, like everyone should be able to eat, everybody. I agree. Everyone should be afforded certain benefits in this life, right? But there is a calling to weights and balances. How much is so-and-so going to get versus, you know, so-and-so, high vibrational versus low vibrational. You are not going to see the winners be low vibrational people. There is a great judgment and reckoning going on, and now ascension is happening, and there is this glory and this amazing place being set. It's already there. We are already in it. For those who have challenged their shadow, challenged everything they knew, wanted to be humanitarian and authentic and live their most high self, it's happening already for them, and they just cannot resonate where you resonate. There is that divine force. There is that force saying no. So what will happen with all of the low vibrational people? They will destroy each other. They will drive each other mad. They will be violent and abusive and harmful and disrespectful and chaotic to each other. And what will happen to the high frequency, high vibrating beings? They are going to commune with each other, learn from each other, share with each other, grow with each other, come up in wealth with each other. Love, they will share the love vibration. And then if you are into religious ideology, you might say, wait, you're not supposed to leave your brother sick and hungry. But no, they left themselves. There's some accountability here, and you have to allow people in their free will. Just like they have the free will to not change, I have the free will to change. I have the free will to want to be my most high God self. So that doesn't mean I have to go intermingle with them. It does not. If I see someone hungry, do I feel obligated to assist? Yes. But do I have to sit with them in that hunger? Not at all. Not at all. Deceit, indecision, journey. Ooh-wee. You're deceiving yourselves. You're deceiving other people. You act undecided, and that is because you don't know who you are. It's time for you to know who you are. Know who you are. Some of you have been very manipulative and deceptive, and it was to, it's just what you, it's where you are. It's what, it's the imprint that happened in your life. And instead of believing in yourself, you believe you have to do underhanded, sneaky deeds to get what you want, when in actuality, that's what you're bringing back into yourself. And now you're meeting people who are emotionally unavailable or emotionally manipulative too. And just like you're taking from them, they're taking from you. It's not genuine. It's not love. It's not authentic. It's not that high paying job. It is not your worth. Deception all around here. Why? due to indecision, not standing 10 toes down in your power. You are the high priestess. Your positivity, your high vibrational life comes through you understanding your power, who you are. And you've cast that aside like that was nothing, and you've accepted the nothing. That is deceit. That is deceit. Journey. Remember the garden and the gate? Remember the moon, the hermit? Remember the judgment. Free. It's time for you. Some of you need to relocate, change environments. Some of you are going to, it does not have to be permanent, but some of you are going to have to remove yourself, because I'm telling you, the one and the two, there is no middle to mix anymore. You either is or you ain't. What they say? You either is or you ain't. Okay? Hakeem. Basir. You either is or you ain't. You understand that, right? He's 11. He'll be 12 this month. You either is or you ain't. Ain't no middle. Ain't no intermingling. Ain't no driving a high vibrational crazy anymore. Deceiving them, playing games. No more. High vibrational beings know themselves. They're not going to allow it themselves. So now that the frequencies are set, there is this divide because it's understood that boundaries are set. Some things will not be crossed. Some things are not bendable. So now the frequency has to go where it resonates. And this has to go where it resonates, because there is no middle ground. And some of these on the low vibrational spectrum, the season we're in, they better move quickly, because there is energetic shifts happening right now that are going to affect the timeline of when you can change that reality. And for how long this is going to last, I don't know. But there is a shift happening, and it is going to be a time of you're going to stay where you sit. You're going to sit right there, because that's what you chose during this energetic shift. That's where you're going to lay while you watch everyone else. And then you're sitting there in the same position of, that was for them. That wasn't for me. It was for you. You ignored it. You didn't know self. You didn't believe in yourself. You self-sabotaged. You played games with it. So now you get to watch a whole nother era of success and harmony and peace from people that you never thought could have it. What makes you different from them? The work. Knowing thyself. Ooh, Two of Cups. What is reciprocal for you? Do you accept reciprocity that is drama and chaos and negative and lies and deceit, low pay, no validation, no value? Or do you accept that which shows you and offers you your true worth, and you offer the same? It has to be an equal exchange, because there is no more imbalance allowed. Queen of Wands, being called into leadership and to mentor. Your story, how you did this, is going to speak to many. Some people are going to have heartache. You're going to have heartache, because setting boundaries and being the leader that you are, the powerful person that you are, is going to cause you to have to redefine how you, the relationships you have. So like I said, there will be relationships where you'll have to say, I will financially support you. I will call to talk to my children, or I will call to talk to mom, but I can't talk to you, I can't do it right now. Or, what's another work, like telling yourself, I'm on a timeline. I know self. I know this doesn't resonate for me. I know I am godly. I know I'm supposed to be comfortable. I know I'm not. I being godly. I, being royalty, am not supposed to be out here deceiving and making false narratives and stories and realities in order to obtain. These things are mine because I create them, because I am high vibrational, not because I'm hustling, not because I'm deceitful and manipulative. It is because it is my right, because it is where I vibrate. I am connecting to the wavelength that offers this to me in my godliness. Celebration. Once you cut those ties, once you set those boundaries, once you make those decisions that you've been avoiding and believe in yourself and get to know who you really are, why you tick, figure it out, here's a celebration. You're now in, look at this, you're literally in the Ascension Club. Look at them toasting. They toasting ginger juice, by the way. I'm just going to say that. We're going to imagine they're toasting ginger juice, right? Cheers, salute. That's ginger juice. Everybody drink ginger juice. Cleaning that gut. That's important. Do you know your gut has a brain? Do you know what you eat is causing your cells to be toxic, chaotic, and low vibrational? It is time for a reset. Look up, research fasting, spiritual healing through fasting. Look up what herbs assist in detoxing the mind and the guts. Look at how to support your neurons. Look at how to support your cells. What are the essentials they need? There's some things for you to do right now that are separate from chaos, drama, and low vibrational sex. And trying to make yourself look like something you're not. How about you be exactly what you know you are? How about you really be that reality? How about that? Understand, and this is important for you to know, for those of you who are picking it up, who are like, you're not leaving me down here with this shit. I can't do that. I believe in me. I'm going to really tap in. For those of you who are about to really dig in and get into this shadow work, understand that people are going to try to attack you. People are going to try to guilt trip you. Some of you operate your water signs, so very emotional, emotionally sensitive, and now it's time to be emotionally mature. Some of you need to look at lectures, and you need to look at some decent, intellectual, knowledgeable brothers and sisters that understand and can share what emotional intelligence and emotional maturity means. And you need to not watch a clip of it. You need to dig in and understand what emotional maturity is, because emotional maturity is just as key to making a decision as intellect is, just knowledge, like book knowledge, right? So you have facts and fiction, all that. You need to be able to be emotionally mature and trust yourself emotionally to make decisions, okay? So people know this about you, that they can guilt trip you, they can make you feel bad, they can cry. You're going to have to really know self. You're going to have to know, because the sifting, if you're going to accept that, if you're going to appease someone in their tears, when you know it's not in line with your most high self, then just stay down there with them, because there is no riding the fence anymore. It's just not it. There is no more riding the fence. It's time for you to balance this out. You're going to have to choose a side. Pick a side. You think I'm playing? Let me show you. Here they are. Guilt tripping you, disrespecting you, trying to make you feel bad, talking shit about you, backstabbing you, acting like you done went crazy because you trying to be your greatest self. Here you are, you know, depressed, sitting in regret, wondering why you did this to yourself. And then, so you need to forgive yourself too, and let things be what they were. And your decisions then are not a part of your reality, your new reality, your new beginning. And here you are. oh, I can't do them, like, oh, how people gonna think of me because I'm making this change? What's gonna happen? They gonna talk bad about me because they gonna say I'm abandoning this, or they gonna say I'm cheap on that, or they gonna say I'm a liar on this, or they gonna say I lied to them. You told the truth in the moment you was in, and now you in a new moment, and now you're a new self, and what you said then don't resonate with who you are now. So it's time to stand up and say, you can't hold me. You can't bind me. I am allowed to grow and grow. Okay? Pick a side. This is imbalance. This card means something needs to be balanced. It's time to pick a side. Pick a side. I feel the message, there's a storm coming. So here you're being offered an explanation. There is a storm coming, and this storm is going to require that you trust those around you. This storm is going to require that you have certain resources available to you. And these resources and these people, these groups, they are not a part of this. This is chaos. So this storm coming, the chaotic ones are going to lose their shit. They're not going to be guided. They're going to be lost. They're going to be not even focused on what is really going on. Some of you aren't even focused on what's really going on. It is deeper than your third dimensional avatar ass body ass daily life. Excuse me. It's deeper than that. And some of you are trying to ignore it. And so that is going to be there. They gonna be there. And during this storm, there is this Metatron energy, this protected energy. These are the ones we want to continue. These are the ones we want to lead us into the new. These are the ascended masters. These are the ones that are meant to restart, are meant to rejuvenate, are meant to kickstart the new vibration here on earth. So we're going to protect them. There's a protection over here. And these are just getting whipped to and fro, confused, undecided, deceitful, fighting each other, can't come together. And then this energy over here is like steadfast, like a pole in the ground, just not shifted, shaped, or moved. Because they are all knowing. They know. They are connected. Ooh, that's crazy I said that. You've got overcoming your cycles, looking back and understanding everything and being grateful, being at peace and harmony, and being amazed at how things worked out. But first, a decision must be made. You see this, all that mess? You see the lightning that hit the house? It's dividing it. Somebody's falling over here. Somebody's falling over here. You see that? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And the crown is split off the top of it. Are you gonna pick up your crown? Okay. Let's get some self-care. Help guide you on a daily. Self-care. Some of you need to run some bath water and make an herbal bath. Could be with sea salt. I used to do sea salt. You could put a couple dabbles of Florida water in there. Helps raise your, clear the air, feel things positively. It is considered a cologne, but it is a spiritual tool. Just a drop or two in a full bath with some sea salt. There are a lot of other herbs. See, that's something you can do. I'm not about to give it all to you. Research, cleansing, detoxing, negative energy purging, herbal or spiritual baths. Some of you need to invest in that. So see, some of y'all heard beauty ritual while you're still in, in your indecision, and you still need to decide to wake up to Most High. You thought I meant like your nails and all of that, which the card can translate that, but we're not in that time anymore. You're going to be flying, you're going to be put together, you're going to be comfortable just because that is your worth and that is your true self, higher self, Most High self. No, this is saying invest in looking up how to cleanse and how to fast and how to eat right. Changing your soap to a more organic soap, leaving fluoride alone. Fluoride is a neurotoxin. It can calcify your pineal. It also, in your foods, there are metals that destroy and slowly deteriorate the brain itself, the actual matter of the brain. So it's time for you to really get into some true self-care, which is beautifying your beautiful avatar, okay? Write a gratitude list. If you don't know what you're grateful for yet, continue to do the work, but every day find something to genuinely have gratitude for, genuinely, and in relation to your spiritual walk and your ascension and all of the revelations and downloads that come to you to help you along the way. Family. Yeah. Some of you are thinking when family is said that it's talking about your blood relatives. This is about, you are about to, they will be there, but depending on their vibration, there will be changes. So it's time for you to connect with your spiritual family, your vibrational family. All praises to the Most High. Thank you. Your vibrational family. It's time. Whether it's negative or positive, you're going to see this come in and happen for your life. Nourish your temple. We already spoke on that. Look at the stars. It's time for you to connect to, and this isn't like a physical look like, oh, look at all those galaxies and nebulas. And, this is about spiritual eye, understanding the dimensions that are setting on top of you, that are there to your disposal to help assist you with creating your reality, to offer you the downloads that are there to assist you with shifting all of the heaviness and all of the negativity and all of the chaos and all of the hurt and pain in life. This is to help you transform that. Look to the stars means that which you don't know is still there, even though you may not consciously know it at this moment. Reach out to it, connect to it, okay? Earth magic. Veiled. I'm telling you, some things are going to remain out of reach and hidden, depending on your decision. Innocence. Some of you need to go back to when you believed in beautiful things and authenticity and genuine interactions and love. And even though you may have made decisions that weren't in line with those energies, it's time for you to believe in them again. It's time for you to believe in the impossible. It's time for you to believe in the fairy tale. It's time for you to really come into your power to create the reality that is your inheritance. Shape-shifting. Yeah, you are about to transform. Y'all are about to transform. Everything about your life is about to transform. But first, it's time for you to be in stillness. That card is literally stillness. All right, last deck is numerology. Let's bust it out, okay? Communication. This is about those downloads. It's about meditating. It's about research. It's also about you having to set boundaries and see who's going to test them and who's not. It's about you reevaluating your life. It's about you letting people know, you know, I'm not who I used to be. You don't know me anymore. I don't, that's not for me anymore. Or communicating your mistakes. Like, look, you're going to feel misled because I'm about to do a whole 180 on you and change up, you know, and have to take back or, you know, just change what I said to you. And I'm going another way in my life. You know, no one is bound to anyone. Everyone is free. We are free to not stay. We are free to choose another way. As long as it's not just being arrogant or you puffed up, it is genuinely, this is low vibrational. I made this decision in a lie. I made it through deceit. I made it through low vibration. And now I'm about to make it right. So although there will be hurt, understand that I hope for you to receive what is yours one day. But I ain't it, whether it's work, friends, whatever. You know, that's what's going to happen in this path if you so choose it. That's incoming. That's an event that's going to happen. Getting out in nature and grounding yourself, research grounding. Synchronicities, there's that connecting. There's that synchronicities. What is in sync? What is in line? What is matching? That is what's going on here. I cannot explain to you. It is deeper than you can ever understand, but there is not going to be a combining of. It's just not. What's chaos and low vibration and toxic is going to remain there, and what's not is the ascended ones are not going to entertain it. They're not going to be begging y'all. We're not begging you to come and see. We're accepting whatever you accept for yourself. And we are going, and we're not giving our energy to it. You feel me? So that is what you'll be called into. Spiritual partnership. Wow. So what you leave is going to become reciprocal. You are going to meet another high vibrational with royal status, divine being, and you two are going to come into partnership together. And through your sex, and through your conversation, and through your knowledge of most high self, that connection, that knowing and living in who you are in high vibration, you are going to create some amazing things. You're being called to surrender, and it is meant to be an adventure. Your last two cards are surrender and adventure. This is a positive thing that you're being called to in your life. Even though there will be hard conversations, there will be actions that you take that will be confusing to some, or it will just, you know, it's just not in line with how people used to relate to you. It is still an adventure because the unveiling, everything is veiled here. You have to make a decision still. When the unveiling happens, you are going to be tickled. You're going to be pleasantly satisfied at the fruits and what you are bringing and connecting to in your life, should you so choose. That was a real message. I really hope y'all got that, because there was no playing around. It is beautiful that you are being afforded the insight and the information as to what's going on spiritually and energetically around us. But it is deeper than getting the sneakers you want or the, you know, the car you want. It's deeper than that. Those things aren't even a concern. Once you choose your side, if you choose to elevate, if you choose to expand, if you choose to be authentically you, in positivity, you will be taken care of. You will create the reality that you know resonates at your self-worth. Okay? So if you're not happy with your reality, what is your self-worth? And I'm not talking about your ego. I'm not talking about an energy where you get to dominate people and manipulate people and make them do what you want. You don't get to do that. You don't get to control others. You control yourself so that you can meet others that are on that frequency and that are successful and that are doing things in life and that are protected and blessed. That's what you do have control over. Okay? That is your reading, water elements. Wow. I'm not sending any energy to your decision either way. I'm accepting for you what you accept for you. Okay? Peace.
Kings conquer and achieve everything. Call his hustle a struggle? Sis, rub his shoulders. Place a hand on his head and pray he comes home. He's not the problem, he's the result. If he don't hit the streets, his people don't eat. Like a lion? Hell no. They send the woman to catch the feast. Nah, what he is a modern day entrepreneur, not a jungle beast, but a savage in these streets.